So yesterday I sat down fully with the intention of creating a 90-second summary of the Horus Heresy for TikTok. My podcast just finished a 1.5 year long project to cover every battle in the Heresy, and I realized that condensing that into 90 seconds was impossible. So, like Usher's Confessions, this one's going to have like 6 parts, and today we are going to talk about the Great Crusade, a little bit of the Age of Strife, basically everything you need to know before Horus Lupercal Heresy takes the 40,000 Warhammers from James' workshop. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Great Crusade, or as I like to call this phase of the heresy, eugenics-obsessed deadbeat dad reunites with his sons, comes up with secret garage project. The Great Crusade is actually only about 200 years, typically in Warhammer years. We are talking about thousands of years of history, so short but very interesting. The Emperor of Mankind emerges out of the Age of Strife and says, what if we conquered the entire Milky Way galaxy for humanity? And in order to do that, he reunited with his 20 sons. We only know about 18 of them, so 2 of them are up to the imagination. And they are all the perfect blueprints for his brand new, super genetically modified super soldier army. Each Primarch is a gene father with a gene seed organ, so all of those Astartes are clones of their daddies respectively. The gene seed organ means that they can do the Astartesification process really quickly, but it also means that there are major flaws in some of the gene seed, including things like the Black Rage and the Red Thirst. So fun. In addition to his genetically modified super soldiers, the Emperor realized he would need a lot more firepower than they could currently manufacture on Terra, so he reached out to his sometimes allies, the Mechanicum of Mars. There was a little bit of a debate. Hey, is the machine spirit the Omnissiah? Oh yeah, it's totally the same thing. Anyways, can we have guns? And they were like, yeah, I guess, whatever, you have lots of money. So he was like, yeah, let's conquer the galaxy for humanity and also robots. Yeah. And of course, taking over the galaxy for humanity doesn't actually count unless you document it, you get it on film. So the Emperor hired millions of remembrancers. Remembrancers are like the 31st millennium equivalent of journalists, photographers, documentarians, etc. Gave all those guys their press badges, got them on the ships. Again, yay humanity, let's go conquer it and take some cool pictures. But then Dad decided, you know what, I don't have to be at the front lines of this whole thing. I can just delegate this while I go work on my secret garage project, which is the webway. There's the warp that allows you to travel across the galaxy by kind of bending space-time, but it's a little clunky and there are demons in there. So by having the webway, he'd be able to connect the Eldar webway with humanity and make things a lot easier to travel across the galaxy. But someone needed to lead the armies of the Great Crusade. So he picked his favorite of amongst his bald sons, Horus Heresy, who is at this time just Horus Lupercal and not Horus Heresy, to lead the charge, and gave him plenary authority to command the forces of the Imperium, which is a term I think all of us had to Google recently, and it basically means I can do what I want, love Horus. This made Horus the second most important person in the entire Imperium, and the Luna Wolves, which was his legion, considerably more important than the other Space Marine legions. Then for the next 10,000 years, it's just political stagnation, repression, religious fanaticism, and all sorts of other really bad shit until we get to the Siege of Terra. So fun. Anyways, join me here for the next episode, Horus Heresy Part 2. Horus gets really sick on the moon of Davin, and it's secretly Erebus's fault.